The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm going to tag. 57 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Tannehill's going to hang on to this. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's checking.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll try the air now with Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 50-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Third down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete.
Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball, Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. A throw he probably shouldn't have made. Rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
A gain of 4.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. Mike, 55. Check.
Now it's Tannehill. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And he's top receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Tannehill on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And all the way down to the 12. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Now a run with McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian McCaffrey as the 1st half is winding down. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And now Watson throws another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
We're two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Rager. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Broncos 28. Patriots.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start with the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On first down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Pass intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New England. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Buying time to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man complete. opposite 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. It's a foot race.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
It's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 3rd and
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Terry McLaurin.
They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game,
14.
carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me slow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't